Hey y'all. Okay, so I'm just sitting in my bedroom. I decided that instead of recording this, I would just go live. Just because, it's gonna stay anyway. So, tons and tons of people have asked me to do a gear video. So, I have all of my gear right here with me. All of Bailey's service dog gear and just dog gear in general. Hey, Casey. So, let's just get right into it. So I'm going to go with the stuff that I had to start with. I had a harness that she ate. So we have this collar. This is what we got her when we first got her. This is what we brought her home in. We rescued her. Well, somebody else rescued her from the situation, and we gave her her forever home. So it's just bedazzled with a little heart. This is the one that she wears like here. I took her name tag off of it just because I don't let her wear her name tag out when we're in public because people like to see her name tag and then call her name and distract her. So this is the first thing that we got her. I do have another collar. I think it's a martingale. It's the one with a little chain like this, but it's cloth, and so you hook the leash on it, and when they pull, it tightens, so they are supposed to learn to not pull. But Bailey is so stubborn that she didn't care if she choked herself or not. She would just pull. So, we had that. Someone gave me this. This is a front lead harness. I've made a front lead harness. I didn't like the way it was made. And to be completely honest, I don't really like the way this one is made. Just because the design for a front lead harness for Bailey's breed and size doesn't really work that great. So this goes around the front here. This goes around like their chest, and this is where you would hook the leash. And this goes around their belly, and then this goes around their back, around their shoulders, and it tells you on the underneath where it goes, which is great and all, but this style doesn't work for Bailey because she's short and stocky. So this part just kind of slides off of her, and she can like slide her arm out of it if I were to use this to correct her pulling. So this is not the best for her. So I think I may just donate this to somebody. I'm not sure yet. But then this leash came with her. They gave us this because we didn't have one. I still use this one quite frequently. I use this one for training here in the house. When I am training a new command, I like to give her direction with the leash, so that way she knows exactly what I'm asking for. And this is just your standard 4-foot leash. And it matched past tense because she broke that collar. Bailey is rough on things, but she broke the collar that we just had. She broke the plain flat collar that we had that matched this. I think I'm going to get her a blue collar because she has a new all blue gear setup. And then this matches that martingale collar. I think that's the name of them. But this matches that. It came as a set. And this is a longer leash. I think this one's like 6 foot. I can put this one over my shoulder. Like I can take it and loop it and hook this onto her. And then put this part over my shoulder like this. And then use it as an over-the-shoulder hands-free leash. Seth can't because he's too tall. And Bailey is too short for him, but this works great for me. I just don't like the over-the-shoulder hands-free stuff because of all of this up top. But that's really it. That's really all that we had for her. This is the only thing that we bought. Everything else was given to us. All of this was given to us. So, and then I'm going to move into the things that I got her when she started doing service work. So, the first thing that I got her was this vest. This did not come on it. This is to the high school that I went to. So, this is from Industrial Puppy. This is a size large. I ordered this on Amazon. There's a couple of problems with this harness. One of the main problems is that though the people that fake their service dogs buy these type of vests on Amazon and put them on their dog and call it good. So that is kind of why I really didn't like it. And she was all the time, like when she'd settle, her arms would like come out of this because this part was really big. Even though I cut it and made it shorter, it was still really big. So there's that. This part is reflective, which was good. And then this part is adjustable. And then it came with these. There was 2 of these that just stick here. It came with these service dog patches, but because she is in training, I ordered, that's her down there. She's down at the foot of the bed. I ordered these service dog and training patches, and the issue that I've had with these is they're not quite made the same, and so the other patch like this part was starting to rub off, which is not good. So now I just use these 2 together. I put the service dog patch this way, so that way when people are looking, they can read from either side that she's a service dog. So there's that. And then the next thing that I bought her, I bought her some shoes from PetSmart, but they didn't really fit, so I didn't get them out to show you guys because I don't really like them. What I have here, which I think would be good for a lot of other dogs that I know, especially strong-willed dogs. So what I have here is a Halti, and what a Halti is, if you don't know, is this part goes over their nose, and then this part goes high around their head, like around their neck and under their jaw, so it doesn't like compress on their trachea. And then you hook this part to a flat collar, and then you hook the leash here. So when they pull, this, like when they go a different direction, this part will move and tighten up, so it will, like, it's to keep them from pulling you. I am still working on this with Bailey. She thinks this is punishment for some reason, so she hangs her head down and she tucks her tail, and she just thinks that this is punishment. So I'm still working with her on this because I really want her to use it. It is not a muzzle. It is not a muzzle, and just so you guys know, dogs can bite through muzzles. Okay, so then I don't know how many of you guys know this, but Bailey is a model for a really great team on Instagram. You can go look them up at Becca and Raven on Instagram. But before I show you, what I got from her, I made Bailey this hands-free leash. And this design kind of does like a bungee cord action, so it will like pull apart and like stop her really quickly. And I just used these two hooks that I got from Walmart. These are really easy for me to open. I have some joint issues, so these, if they ever stop turning, are easy for me to just open. And then this side hooks to her, and then this side hooks to me. I didn't grab it, but I made a waist belt out of paracord as well. So that way when I have pants on or a dress that doesn't have belt loops, I can hook this end to that waistband and put her treat pouch on there too. Crap, I forgot to get that too. Dang it. I think I may go grab it. But before I do that, I sent a message to Becca, and I was like, hey, look, I want to order a cape for Bailey, and because Bailey's a model, she gets a discount. And I was like, she needs a cape because the vest that I ordered from Amazon, which is this one, just doesn't suit her, and she gets really hot in it. It's thick and padded, and so she gets hot in it when she's doing deep pressure therapy and some other things as well. So I was like, I need something different. And she's like, okay, go look on Joann's.com and pick out the fabric. Well, I had narrowed it down to 4, 2 patterns and 2 solid colors. And I was like, I can't choose, you pick. So this is what she picked. She picked this beautiful blue fabric with polka dots. I love it. It is adorable. I made this part and attached it. She did not. But I ordered 2 strips of Velcro, which is this, for the 2 patches to hook onto. So all I do is I take this one and hook it here like this, and then I take this bigger one and put it in the middle like this. I don't have any handmade patches yet, but I will. This is because Bailey does very, very light mobility. I don't even know that you would call it mobility, but she helps guide me when I disassociate. So that's what this is for. I think I may make it a little longer, but I'm not sure. And then I asked for 2 D-rings so I could hook a pull strap to it. And then I also asked for a pocket, which is held together here by Velcro, and the pocket is here. And I really like it. It is adorable. This Velcro here isn't scratchy. It's really soft. The fabric is great. You can tell that she takes her time with everything. I did take and tack this just because I didn't want to cut it, but I didn't want it flopping around, and I wanted this to stay where I needed it to stay. So that's what I did, but this just goes around her belly and clips, and then these 2 pieces are Velcro, and they hook onto her harness, which I'll show you. So I have this harness. This is a D-Dog harness that I got from Amazon, D-I-D-O-G. This is also a front lead harness, and it is sort of the same style as the other one, whereas this goes in front here around her chest. And I don't like it as a front lead harness, but I really love the harness because it's felt on the bottom. It's really comfortable for her. It's really lightweight. I don't really like this. This is kind of pointless to me, so I've sewn it down a little. I'm going to sew it down better just so it's not flopping around because I think it's pointless. And then I took these D-rings off of her harness that she ate and sewed these onto this, so that way, so this hooks around her belly, and then these Velcro pieces on the cape just slide in to the D-rings, and I put that in the wrong D-ring. Oh, let's see, get in there, get in there, get in there. And these are just, I want to get her a better, like, mobility harness in the future. But this just hooks here, so this stays up on her back and stays in place. And it just hangs on her like this. I love this setup so much. Bailey loves it. It's comfortable. It keeps her cool. And she enjoys it. So the next thing that I got is my Mini Educator e-collar, which is this right here. It is one of the best things that I have purchased because Bailey is a Razor's Edge pit, and she is very, very stubborn. Very stubborn. If she doesn't want to do it, she's not going to do it. So this helps me safely communicate with her, and it also helps me feel more comfortable because there are some tasks that she needs to do off leash, and this has a range up to a half a mile, and I know that I can get her back before she gets too far gone. The next thing that I purchased that was the best thing that I have purchased for us for service work, and I will probably get a lot of backlash on these, but I have done a lot of research. I know what I'm doing with these 2 tools. I know how to use them. I did consult a professional on how to use them, so don't come for me because you don't want to. Anyway, I have a prong collar. Because Bailey is so smart and so stubborn, she figured out that while I use continuous pressure with this, she can shake her head and she won't feel it as much. Therefore, she doesn't have to listen to it because she can't feel it. It's not as irritating. So this, when she is on leash, this helps me communicate with her better. This has stopped her pulling completely, instantly. Like, I kid you not. I put this on her, adjusted it. I have 3 extra prongs because these just slide out. If I can get them out, and then you can take them off and adjust it. This is a size large. I got mine from PetSmart. This is a chrome prong collar, but this little piece here is where the leash goes. It spins, and then this goes against the back of their neck, and this sits high up on their head. It sits right behind their ears and right under their jawline, and this will not hurt their, well, when used correctly, this will not hurt or harm your dog. But I put this on her in PetSmart. PetSmart is a very high distraction place for her. When she goes into PetSmart, she pulls, she yanks, and she wants to play with other dogs. As soon as I put this on, she held a perfect heel around PetSmart no matter what was going on. Like, I am not kidding. You can ask my husband. This has helped me stop her sniffing the ground, other people, things. I mean, this and this e-collar together are the best tools for me and Bailey. These have worked amazingly for her. So that is just what works best for us. Some people can just do one or the other, and some people don't need either of them. But I am having to retrain bad habits because when I got her, she was 2, and I'm having to retrain bad habits. The last thing that we purchased, we're going to go purchase something else tonight that is going to be not really part of her gear. But I carry a bag with us just because I have a lot of medical issues, and I want to make sure that I am prepared for her and, you know, make sure that I have medicine for anything. But the thing that just came today that I am super excited for, these are Fantastic Wear shoes. That's the name of them. These are little dog booties. They come in this bag, which I really like, so if they get wet, they can easily dry. If they get sand on them, I can put them in the bag and shake the sand off. But these are a size 6. They have a really nice sole, but they are also flexible. It's a pretty thick sole, so she walks really funny because she can't feel the ground. But these were $23 with 1-day shipping because I need them for tomorrow. She is going to a thing at a park, and I need to make sure her feet are protected. But these are waterproof, and as you can see, they have 2 little Velcro straps. This one has a little buckle, which helps keep this tight around the bottom of her ankle, and then this is just kind of like an extra layer of reinforcement, and it isn't too thick that her paws slide off of it or anything. So these are really good. I am looking forward to her using them more. I'm going to put them on her tonight and let her get used to them while we're grocery shopping. So that is that. Let me go. We're going to go on a trip. We're going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship. Okay. All right. So let me show you her treat bag. Oh, and these and these. I forgot a lot of things. I apologize. And this, Bailey heard treats, and she's like, can I have? Can I have? Ugh. Okay. All right. So, these came with the vest from Amazon. I just keep milk bones in here for her, and while I'm at it, I might as well show you everything. So I keep these in this diaper bag. I also always keep baby wipes. These are micellar wipes. So they are for sensitive skin, which is Bailey. They are 99% water and plant-based ingredients. And it's got a little pop thingy so they come out. And then this is just here on the side. Easy access here. And then I just have half a dentist stick for her to have something to chew on. I also have these wipes for me. These are antibacterial wipes, I think. These are antibacterial. And then she's got these little chewies that also stay in this bag. And then I have an EpiPen in this pouch here, and my inhaler. And then I have a extra bottle of water in here for her. I have a collapsible water bowl that is currently MIA, and I have I can get it in a second. I have a cup or a bottle that is two-sided. So these two came with the bag from Amazon. These came with it to go on them, to go here on the front. In this bag, I just kind of have a little bit of everything. I have deodorant for myself and for Seth, little travel size deodorant. I have allergy medicine. I have anti-diarrhea medicine. I have gas relief medicine. I have this cream, this itch cream. I have Gold Bond with lidocaine for pain and itch, which is for minor burns and cuts, skin irritation, insect bites, and sunburn. I have a little bit of Silvadene cream, which is for burns. In here, I have a flashlight, some non-latex self-adhesive wrap here. It won't come undone. But anyway, I have this. And then I have some Benadryl and some Ziploc bags. And I usually keep a ace bandage in here because of my bone disease. But this is just kind of my multi-purpose medicine bag, just because I never know when I'm going to need to make a trip to the hospital, and I never know what I'm going to need. when I'm out with her. This is the waist band that I made to go with the hands-free leash. I just attached a D-ring and buckle, and then this goes around my waist. And then these Evolve grain-free jerky treats, jerky bites. These are real salmon in here. She absolutely loves these. It's made with deboned salmon and sweet potato. And garbanzo beans and all kinds of other good stuff. It's got all kinds of good stuff in here, and she absolutely loves them. This is what they look like, and they're very soft, so I just break them apart and use them for training treats. She also has these little tiny treats that I got from PetSmart, but she doesn't really like these tiny treats that much. She likes the way they taste, but I think they're hard for her to chew, like to get a hold of, because they're so tiny. I also ordered this treat pouch from Amazon. It's got a little closure and to keep things fresh. Most of the time, I put a Ziploc bag in with the treats in it, but it's got a little pouch here that is Velcro, and I just keep some micellar, some of the wipes that are in the bag in here, just in case she has an accident somewhere, because, you know, dogs are living beings and they get sick sometimes, which is okay. So I just have those stuffed in that pouch here. And then this is a poop bag dispenser on this side, because, you know, as a handler, you always need to make sure you have poop bags. And it comes with a little waist strap, but I don't like it, so I'm not going to use it. And then the last thing that is part of her gear that I find, well, I consider all of this gear, hold on. I consider all of this gear because it's all stuff I think she needs as a service dog. Sorry. So I got this from Walmart as well, and it came with a collapsible bowl, but it's in there somewhere. But this is really great because it's divided. So I've got some water in here, and you put food in the other side, and it seals up very, very well. And then this food side just pops open, and you pour your food in the bowl or whatever, and then you can hook it onto something. I never do. I just keep it in the bag. But I think that's it. I think that is everything. I will, when I get her new bag that is going to replace this monstrosity, I will show you guys that and do a what's in the bag, what's in my service dog bag, and because I will have that packed a little differently than what I was having this packed as. So, yeah. that's that, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, please don't forget to subscribe and join the pit. Join the pit family. We are all loving and caring and accepting here, unless you are rude, and then you will be blocked and removed. So that's that. I hope you guys have an amazing weekend, and let me know what other videos you guys would like to see. Now I have to figure out how to end this thing. Okay, so thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all so much.